Hello, this is John, the cheese guy. So today we're going to be making some cheese, and I want to show you first of all the equipment that we're going to be using. This is a big tub of hot water. Hello, this is John, the cheese guy. Today we're going to be making mozzarella and Mexican cheese. First of all, I want to show you the equipment that we're going to be using. This is a big tub of cold water. It has ice to make the water cold because you're going to be handling very hot curds. This is a tub of hot water with a sieve so that you can put the curds in there and take them out without burning your hands. This is a bowl. We're going to be putting the cheese curds in here to get warm. And in here we have brine. This is salt and water. You put in as much salt as you can get. The color is pink because we're using Himalayan pink salt. Now the next step, we're going to be making mozzarella, and I'm using these little guys as a mold. You don't have to use a mold. This is from 100 yen store, and it's used for making norimaki. These are cheese curds for mozzarella. First of all, we need to cut them up fine. The finer you cut it, the sooner it's going to get hot and melt. And that's going in the hot water now. Just a couple of minutes in there. I'm making my hands nice and cold. And let's see how it goes. Oh, it's nice and soft. See how it's shining? It has to get shiny like this, and we're turning it inside out, basically. It needs to get more hot. The water's hot. You can use gloves if you want to use rubber gloves. Personally, I find ice water is just as good. It isn't that hot. Here we have our mozzarella. This is going to go into the mold. And then into the salt water. These are mozzarella curds. This is raw mozzarella. You could eat it like this, but it's pretty tasteless. So we're going to heat it and stretch it. So I'm cutting this up fine now, so that it can get hot evenly right inside. And that goes into the hot water, into the sieve. It's there. It needs to heat just for a minute or two to get hot, heated through. Wait, heat. Meantime, I'll make my hands cold. It's coming together nicely. You see, it's kind of a bit dull at the moment, and we keep turning it inside out. We turn it in on itself, like this, so it gets more and more shiny. It's going a bit cold, so put it back in the hot water for a minute. While we're doing that, we'll cut up some more curds for the next batch. The water should be about 70 degrees. So I'm not using a thermometer, I'm just using my hands to sense it. That's good. See how shiny it is now? That goes back in the water, in the hot water, and we're going to be putting it into this mold. We go into the mold, put the top on, and into the salt water. This is one I've done just now, taking it out of the mold now. I'm going to make a knot. This is mozzarella. And that's the finished mozzarella. Next we're going to be making some Mexican cheese. This is a lot of fun to do. First of all, we cut up the curds, as we did with the mozzarella. And we put this into the hot water, which is very hot, so we're going to turn it off. It's warming up nicely. I need to make my hands cold. Oh, there we go. Do the same as the mozzarella, turn it inside out, turn it in on itself so it gets nice and shiny. It's going a bit cold, so you need to heat it up some more, put it in the hot water for a little while. That's hot. Just about perfect. Now we need to make this into a long sausage, and it should stretch by itself. It's just a little bit cool, so we'll heat it up a bit more until it starts to fall by itself. We're going to make a long strip and then wind it up. That looks good. Okay, this is good. This is the fun part. Stretch it out. And we wind it up and we put it in the salt water. That's one. Let's do another one. 日本語にしようか。まずカードを切る。細かく切ってすぐ温めるから。カードをお湯に入れて柔らかくなれ。手を冷たくして。でひっくり返す。ちょっと硬くなっているからお湯にもう一回入れる。待ってる間に次に用意しましょう。はい、いいですね。柔らかくなってから引っ張って長くなる。はい、いきます。そして塩水を入れる。Now this has been sitting in the salt water for a little while. Now we're going to wrap it up and make a ball. I don't think there's any set style for this. If there is, somebody from Mexico can tell me. It's always really random. And then we need to tuck that inside there to keep it, there's a Mexican cheese. This goes into the hot water. Oh, 塩水に入ってから今ボールにする。別に決まった形はないと思うけど。そしてこの中に入れて形をキープできる。はい、メキシコチーズ。これです。熱い。ね、ピカピカしてるから、もうこれで大丈夫です。そして長くするから、ちょっと冷めちゃってからもう一回入れる。熱いから手を冷たくして、長くストレッチする。はい、いきますよ。スムーズに出る。よし。そして塩水に入れる。はい。Making my hands cold. Now let's see how it's coming. Oh, it's nice and soft. Good. You turn it inside out. Make it nice and shiny. Like that. Stretch it a bit. Make it into a sausage. Heat it up a bit more. And we pull it into a nice long string. Here it comes. Easy, 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 easy. Perfect. And this goes in the salt water. And the one that's been sitting there comes out, and we can now roll this into a ball.